Man, these battlefield shots they're pretty sweet. Something that has been lost inside of filmmaking with these ancient battlefield fights is in their attempt to be more accurate and show armor and stuff the way that it was. They've kind of abandoned the old school Hollywood way of color coding the different sides, which makes it easier to tell what's going on. So in place of that, you really should very strictly follow the 180-degree rule. So if you're looking at the soldiers from this angle, then you know that it's the Philistine army. If you're looking at the soldiers from this angle, then you know that it's the Israelite army. And so far, it doesn't quite look like they've done that. I think I've noticed a couple of points. If I'm wrong, hopefully that they stick to that. But I do miss the. I feel like we've kind of lost something in the realism of making it easier to distinguish opponents. For example, in Ben-Hur during the pirate fight, it's super obvious who the Romans are and the pirates are just by how they're dressed and how they look. And in this, it's a little, it's not quite as obvious because the armor and the hair color and everything looks very, very similar. Granted, I don't think we're actually going to have a single skirmish because that's not how the story goes. So it won't actually be an issue. I'm just thinking out loud about filmmaking techniques. So I appreciate you listening. Yep, broke it. Shouldn't have done that. Just see, just higgledy-piggledy. No rhyme or reason. And now we flipped again. What the heck? Come on, guys. I've never even made a movie, I know this. I covered this in my high school film class. It's a cool banner.
The Kish of God leads them. Seems angry.
After what you did to his father on the battlefield, cannot blame him, I would be.
Ashkelon unites.
Really cool flag.
Ashdod and Yirza. Didn't even plant their own flags. Cowards.
See, and now they're super confident again. I don't.
All 5
Should have picked one for the whole time.
Pick one. Pick one.
What of Ekron?
It seems he hasn't united all 5 territories.
That's a good sign. Upwards of 200,000.
More horses and chariots than we can count quickly.
It has never stopped us before.
When has superior numbers ever mattered when fighting Hebrews? We must take their spirits first.
That was a good line about the superior numbers. Is that a copy of the shot from the first episode as well? I think it might have been. It does look really good. Did a great job of inserting him. The slight blur on him where the masking is, but the lighting is, it looks pretty spot on to me.
God of heaven.
Saul's face is good there.
Where's your king? Send him out to face me, that I may hack him apart and feed him and your God to the crows.
He's just a man, Father.
And I will reclaim these lands with his blood.
Is he?
Send me your king, one mightier than he, if he should exist here in Israel. I will go down my guns, and your champion go down his, so that our blood may decide the fate of our people. And then we will see who's his greater.
Enunciate!
And the victor will enslave the other until their dying breath. As I stand here today, I defy Israel. I defy your God. Send me your champion.
I don't remember if there is a thing about how he stuck his spear into the ground, because that was in the cartoon that I watched as a kid too. I don't think it is mentioned. Okay, this is good. His madness would still be a thing. I don't think that it said that the evil spirit had departed yet. So,
Father, gather yourself.
Israel.
Oh no! Get it up!
Oh, curse you, demon!
I don't know if we'd actually established that stuff was working yet, for that to be like a bad thing,
Get into his tent.
given that we know where it came from.
Find someone willing to fight him! I will offer my daughter in marriage! Erase their dates! Anything! Go!
I think there needed to be more emphasis placed on that. It's a little difficult to understand what he was saying.
Why do we wait? There is a battle. I must go. I am ready.
It was your mother taught you to play, yes? A woman of purpose. There are few things more potent in this world than that my own mother. She prayed so fervently at the temple that the priests thought that she was drunk. But no, it was deep purpose. It was faithfulness. And it is the reason that I am here now. The influence of a mother is greater than a king, 1,000 kings.
So I like that they're trying to build a kinship here between Samuel and David with that. But again, they kind of invented David's. Samuel's is accurate. Hannah was a very godly woman, who that whole story is true. But David, that really isn't anything said about his mom at all. It feels shoehorned, and I still don't really like it. I feel like they could have found another point of building Samuel and David bonding. For example, their stories are actually somewhat paralleled, where Eli, the priest, was essentially kind of a leader for Israel, and he had to watch Samuel called to replace him, essentially. And David is the same. There's King Saul, and David has been called to replace him. So they actually do have that thing that both of them are called by God to replace what is currently the ruler of Israel. And that's a much greater burden and more of a mentorship thing. I guess it's a little bit less emotionally resonant and more, you and I are not so different. At least it's real and not made up for the show. Again, though, I think that the biggest issue with the emphasis they're putting on David's mom is how it seems to have come at the diminishment of Jesse's character. I really feel like they've done him dirty in this, and that just feels wrong.
She sewed this for me when I was born, and then she wrapped it around me when I was sent to live among the priests. I was 2 years old. I wear this to honor her memory.
I thought it looked old. I've been seeing things as if
you are somewhere else entirely.
I think I just noticed that Samuel's eyes are blue, which does make him stand out amongst everybody else. Makes his eyes more striking, which is something that you want from Samuel in this context.
Like home. Peace beyond understanding.
Tell me.
I see a stream.
Or in the New Testament, that's fun.
I've never seen anything like it before. The warrior, sword drawn, protecting the stream.
And again, a pacing issue. This hasn't come up since episode 4, I think, and now we're in episode 7, and I feel like it should have been a little bit more recurring. To be bringing it up now, it feels missed opportunity.
It is Joshua. The night before the great battle at Jericho, Joshua encountered a figure, a warrior, with a drawn sword. And Joshua asked the warrior, "Are you for us, or are you for our enemies?" The warrior replied, "Neither. As captain of the armies of the Lord of hosts, I now come." You see what men forget? They ask, is God for us? Is God with us? But the question they should be asking is, are we with God? And then Joshua asked him, "What do you call upon your servants to do?" And this is the correct question to ask. And the warrior replied, "Remove the shoes from your feet, for you stand on holy ground." And Joshua did, and he fell upon his face. Perhaps this is the reason that the walls of Jericho fell down before him.
Why show these visions to me?
Because you have a role to play.
How can I do that trapped in a field?
David, you speak as if today is yesterday. Huh? As if they are the same. There is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven.
So when will my time come?
Too many questions. Play me another song, if you don't mind.
Yes.
I love the Samuel scenes so much. They are so well written. Really like them. No notes. So good every single time. This actor is just absolutely killing it. And if this show keeps going, I will be upset when he's dead. I know it has to happen, but I want this actor to keep going. Maybe they can bring Samuel back as an Obi-Wan Kenobi ghost just to make me happy.